Good morning, Spurs fans. Paul Hotspur hippie here. Bit of a dismal day here in the Blue Mountains, but the birds are going off, man. Listen to them. It's like, do you reckon Arsenal are going to win the league next year? They're laughing. They're laughing. Anyway, I'm sensing some disturbance in the Spurs sphere again. So we're going to talk about bloody Harry Kane and that situation again. It's retreading old dirt, but there's nothing else happening. So here's my thoughts on Harry Kane. Now, I support Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, which is by far the greatest team the world has ever seen. And if we want it to stay that way, we need to keep our best players. Us with Harry Kane is a better team than us without Harry Kane. To me, it's very, very simple. I want to see the best football by the best players possibly wearing the lily white shirt, and Harry Kane, him being one of the best strikers in the world, England's leading scorer at a national level, our top scorer at a club level. Why does anyone want him to go? I don't get it. I don't understand it, man. So the latest thing that seems to have sparked off this little melange of confusion is Harry Kane saying he's not going to sign a new contract this summer with Spurs. He remains open to all possibilities. And I don't get how this has suddenly made people, sell him, let's get rid of him, he's not committing. If he doesn't sign this summer, let's get rid of him. Why not just have him around for another year? Why don't we just have him for another 30 goals this season? We might even bloody win something. Because without him, I don't know if you noticed that game the other night against West Ham, the shoppers from Stratford FC, but Richarlison ain't no Harry Kane, man. Ain't no Harry Kane. You can see it. He's all over the place. Harry Kane, whenever he's up in the other penalty box, he's got bags of space around him. He's a proper centre forward. He finds space. That's their job. They find space, get the ball, bang it in the net. Richarlison, man, was always surrounded by players. He was offside more often than not, and his first touch, second touch, third touch were all heavy as, I don't know, bloody Led Zeppelin, weren't they? They weren't very good. So keeping Harry Kane means we don't have to get another striker. That's simple to me. Now, the other thing that causes consternation is, well, if he goes, I've heard it said, if he goes in a year on a free, that would be reprehensible. Why? I don't care. I mean, if we sell him now, we're not going to get a decent price for him. No one's offering anything, are they? Bayern Munich is taking the piss. There's no one else. So we're going to sell him for what? Just sell him on the cheap because no one's giving us a decent asking price. That doesn't make sense. So, okay, hello, cocky. It's like a pterodactyl. So either we sell him now on the cheap or let him go on a free in a year. And I'd rather let him go in a year on a free. And I don't care where he goes then, because when he takes off the Spurs shirt, he's not one of our players, and then I won't want him to win anything. And I don't care where he goes in a year. It seems to be the flavour of the month to say, he's going to go to Chelsea. Why? Why would he go to Chelsea? They're shit. They're rubbish. They finished behind us last season. They're going to finish below us this season because Poch don't want to be there because they all hate Tottenham people at Chelsea. That's what they said to Graham Roberts, So I don't think Chelsea is going to be very enticing. Maybe Man United, I don't know. Or what about this for an idea? He doesn't sign a contract this summer because maybe he's just getting one back on Levy for dicking him around a couple of years ago. It's like, two can play at this game, Baldy. It's my shot now. Oh, what was that? Big bird. Ooh. Two can play at that. It's my turn to play silly buggers. So I'm just going to faff around a bit for a bit. Make you sweat. Get a better deal out of you. And what if we start playing some really good football? Harry Kane's banging them in a hat-trick every bloody game. Why would he go? What if we win a cup? Is Harry Kane really going to go there? What if we have a bit of a run at the title? Maybe not serious this year, but top three. Why would he then go to a team that's placed lower? If we finish top three, then it's only two clubs: Liverpool, maybe Man United, or whoever. They're all irrelevant to me anyway. But it's only going to be one of them clubs then, isn't it? Why would you go then from a third or fourth place Spurs to a 5th or 6th place Newcastle or a 15th place Chelsea. It just boggles my mind. Given that also, with his 30 goals, we could probably get back into Champions League football. Well, yeah, all right, man. Then this asking price, or selling him for 60 million quid, that's going to be completely cancelled out. So we get into Champions League, there's your 60 million, there you go, there's something for the war cabinet. And then once he goes at the end of the year, then we sort it out later. But this idea, we've got to move past Kane. Well, why now? Why now? He's at his peak. You don't want to get rid of him at his peak. Get rid of him past his peak. Or when we've had enough. Do it on our terms, Tottenham Hotspur's terms, not his terms. He's just a player. Nah, man. The number of times he's digging us out the shit, and people just want to see him go now, just because it's accountingly convenient or something. Like we're all multi-billionaires all of a sudden. We're high-wheeler dealers playing Football Manager. Oh no, it'd be disgrace. We need to cash in on him now. Why? And people are also forgetting he didn't cost us anything. He was, in effect, a free player. We've had him since he was a kid. So there's no, like, write down of assets and all this sort of shit. Amortisation, depreciation, whichever way round they get it these days. They keep changing the rules in football. I don't know, man. So here's the thing, he's our best player, we're going to be a better team with him, so keep him for a year, and then we'll see what happens during the year. Yeah, there's going to be speculation all the time, but if we're winning every week 5-0, I don't give a flying shit if there's speculation about Harry Kane, because Tottenham are going to be in a better position with Harry Kane than without him. They're going to be better with a Harry Kane-shaped person up front than £65 million in the bank and a Richarlison type figure up the front. It's not rocket science, it's football. It's a simple game, and that's the way it should be played. One guy up front banging the goals in. That's what we're going to do, man, with Harry Kane. He's not going anywhere. Stuff and nonsense, man. Stuff and nonsense. So until next time, folks, Big Angie's blue and white army's on the march. Only a couple of days till we take on Leicester. That's going to be good to see. Bit of change in personnel, few players coming in. Big thanks to everyone that's been clicking like and subscribe. I'm heading towards 1,000. Really good stuff. There's a GoFundMe link in the chat because there's a bit of financial hard times until I, get working again in about a month and a bit's time. But thanks to everyone who's watching and clicking like and subscribe and commenting and all that sort of stuff. And I just say peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs, with Harry Kane for one more fucking year, man.